The Ninth Circuit has granted a stay pending appeal in the Portland and Oregon v. Trump case, which was holding back Donald Trump from deploying National Guard troops in the state of Oregon. So let me explain what that means. First of all, this is a stay pending appeal. So this means that the Court of Appeals is going to address this and make a decision, but they haven't yet. And in the meantime, they are going to stay the lower court's temporary restraining order, I think, while they consider this. So that's where things are right now. They are going to allow the president, in the meantime, to deploy 200 National Guard troops, and they specified that they thought 200 was a reasonable number. Now, part of the reason they are allowing this has to do with protecting federal property, and that is very important because this is not an opportunity for the National Guard to come in and enforce local law or to walk around like they're doing in Washington, D.C. They are only really allowed to be there to protect federal property or protect federal agents. Posse Comitatus still applies, and they're not allowed to just be walking around enforcing local laws. Another thing I will draw your attention to is that this, even though this was a 3-judge panel, the two judges who agreed on this case, because the third one dissented, were both Trump appointees, and the second one left a concurring opinion, which was mostly historical in nature and greatly mischaracterized the history. I will say, there are things that I am an expert on and things I am not. This particular area of history, he did not nail. However, he's a judge, and I'm not, so it kind of doesn't matter what I think. In the meantime, the National Guard will be allowed to, in theory, protect the property. That doesn't mean that they will be allowed to violate the First Amendment. That doesn't mean a lot of things, but they will be allowed to be there, to stand there, and we will see what that actually means in practice. I would imagine there will be a similar case to the CHC case in Chicago, filed in Oregon pretty quickly to clarify exactly what First Amendment rights are protected in Oregon as well as in Chicago and Illinois. All right, stick with me. I will tell you more about law and government, and I will keep you up to date as things change. Thanks a lot, everybody.